Yo, Bachi 2007 back at you with another one. And we're going to get more into this dialogue with the pink sauce lady and, well, a diatribe on her part and find out more about how she's pushing this GoFundMe scam. We had part one, and she's pushing this in the first person. So let's just go ahead and start to hear from her some more. We're picking up where we left off from the last time, pretty much.
Now, also going back to my royalty, a lot of people like speculating or putting their input in. My royalty is supposed to be paid to me before any expenses. Before any expenses, I'm supposed to be cut my check. However, little do y'all know, or y'all do not know, because I've been silent for so long. We've been going through this since January. We've been going through this since January. So I literally have proof as to how the royalty was collected when I received my royalty for quarter one. When I received my royalty for quarter one, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring legal help, they make this bogus excuse as to why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that.
Yes, a little does she know that it doesn't work like that. And I'm going to get into what I think is going on here in just a second. But before we do that, if you would go ahead and like this video up, hit the like button, maybe subscribe to become part of the channel to get more of these analyses. But hit the like button real quick for me if you will, and we'll right back to their program. I appreciate that. That's going to help us out here. I think what's going on here, more likely, as we will find out in looking at the Dave's Gourmet statement about what has transpired with all of the money that they have given her, what is happening is they are recouping advance money before paying her additional royalties. They are recouping advance money. These are not expenses, or it might have been advance money for her to pay expenses. She's conflating the expenses that the company incurs in doing business versus money that was given to her to help her pay her expenses in advance. And if you give money in an advance, then that money comes out of the royalties because you were prepaid it already. So now you don't get it as a royalty later. You already have it. So, getting into some of this statement from Dave's Gourmet. Dave's Gourmet revealed that Veronica received $45,000 upfront for purchasing the pink sauce brand from her. She says that they didn't actually purchase the brand from her, but I think they just have a licensing agreement where they have the rights to distribution and they have a license and they pay her a royalty on that. But it sounds like if they're paying a royalty, they might outright own it. But that it's immaterial, really. It was agreed that she would be responsible for handling all refunds to her customers who received bad product. This is when she was shipping out milk-based product in the mail to go through the mail system for 3, 4, 5 days with no refrigeration. And the bottles were exploding. And if that didn't happen, people were getting sick off of this milk-based product just going through the mail with no refrigeration for days. So she was supposed to pay off her debt that she incurred by sending out harmful product to her customers. And they gave her upfront money as per their agreement, $45,000 just to start off with. After the agreement was signed, it turned out that Miss Shaw, that's Veronica Shaw, Chef P, the pink sauce lady, did not have enough money to cover all her refunds. So Dave's Gourmet gave her an additional $30,000 or paid the refunds directly to customers. It wasn't even their responsibility to make these payments. This is Chef P's responsibility. It's her liability. She's on the hook. Now, how does she not have the money to pay refunds? If you give somebody money for a product and the product is bad, they have the money you gave them. You just turn around and give it right back. You don't not have the money. You had the money that they gave you. All you're doing is returning it. How come she could not return people's money knowing she gave them defective product? Where I come from, that's called stealing. Point blank, period. Yet still, Dave's Gourmet put out an extra $30,000 out of their pocket to cover her expenses. But they are somehow defrauding her. But let's see what she was doing once she got that original money for all that defective product. Let's hold on. Give me a sec here. Bam. There you go. Miami, baby. Hashtag Miami yacht life. My kids are starving. I can't feed my kids, but I can feed myself. Don Julio. I can beg you to GoFundMe $100,000 to pay my way through life when I'm getting $75,000 dropped off for me off top. And I already had tens and tens of thousands of dollars from customers that I could just give back to them. But instead, I spent that money to go on yacht trips and live the life. And I can't feed my kids, but I can feed myself $80 bottles of Don Julio on a yacht. I can live that life. But I'm broke and I'm poor and I'm being defrauded, and I need you to send me some money. Let's hear some more from the good chef in her stripper's uniform.
So it's like, long story short, these people defrauded me. So I would have to sue them for fraud, because it's not only the calculation of the royalty, but it's everything else that is deteriorating my business and my brand. Because when we had negotiation, this is an innovative brand. This is an innovative product, which comes with risk, which means that money has to be allocated and put into marketing. The marketing is the company. They did not do that, which caused me to suffer drastically. And yes, I am in this for the long haul. That's why I'm here still fighting for my brand, because I'm not looking at the $1 million that was made. I'm looking at the millions and millions of dollars that wasn't made, because they're not freaking listening to me.
Why should they listen to you? I just listen to you spew a bunch of bimbo babble. You just use a bunch of business buzzwords. Brands, marketing, innovative, disruption, green, purple, road, street, car, fence, post office box, mailbox, light pole. Just saying some words. It doesn't go together to make any sense. It's an innovative brand, so you have to devote money to marketing. What are you talking about, lady? It makes no sense. It means nothing. You're just spewing off a bunch of pablum. And of course, they're not going to listen to you. Who would listen to you? You don't have anything of intelligence to say. You're just running a scam and demanding money from a company that doesn't owe you. You have a contract. They're paying you out your contract, plus paying you extra, or paying for your liabilities that you owe, and you're still trying to scam money. Let's read more about that. Fall of 2022, Shaw was struggling financially, so Dave's Gourmet provided Shaw with multiple cash advances that totaled more than $40,000. So she already had $75,000. Here's another $40,000 from Dave's Gourmet. We're up to $105,000. This is just since a year ago. They did not charge any interest or fees, which they had every right to. They gave her advances and didn't charge her on any of the fees or interest on those advances. These advances were supposed to be offset by the future royalties. Again, this is what they're taking out of her royalty payments. Money they already gave her ahead of time and didn't charge her for it like they could have. February 2023, Veronica requested over $10,000 in marketing expenses to throw herself a birthday party. Why should anybody listen to you, lady? To maybe be featured in a TikTok video. So she might use it for marketing. She just wants $10,000 for a birthday party, but her kids are hungry and starving, and she can't afford a hotel for them. I mean, she can't afford a permanent house for them. She's moving them from hotel to hotel, having her kids live disabled. But she can get $10,000 to kick it for a party. She's got yacht money, Miami baby. This is what it's all about with her. She does it all for the gram. Here's her Insta. And people ain't having it because people are figuring it out. Or should have been figured it out because it was obvious to see. It goes nails done, hair done, glam full, head to toe designers, jewelry, niche recreational activities, etc., etc. But oh my God, please help me! Can't feed my kids. Why you lying? Exactly. Your nails and hair done in every photo, but you can't feed your kids. This is a scam, y'all. It's a scam. She wanted $800 for a dress, $600 for some shoes, and they would not approve these expenses and suggested a smaller budget for marketing purposes, not just for her birthday party. So she got upset that they wouldn't jump when she says jump, like a lot of these modern women, like a lot of these Karens out here who think the world revolves around them and what they feel they are entitled to. And because they wouldn't jump and give her 10 G's for her to kick it and to self promote not her product, but just to self aggrandize herself, she got upset and wouldn't continue to collaborate on the product. Yet Dave's Gourmet is still going out there selling it. Got it in Walmart. Walmart bringing in the money. But she's out here just trying to scam. Here goes some more. She attempted to submit expenses for expense reports for 4 pairs of sneakers for her and her kids, you can bet, and for grocery bills. Dave's Gourmet informed her that such activities were fraudulent. So they called her on fraud. So she turned around and tried to project back at them. Because it is fraud to submit business expenses. This is what Donald Trump is losing his business for in New York right now. You can't submit a, a business request or business documentation claiming something is for business purposes when it's not. You can't claim fraudulent amounts either. So whether you claim a fraudulent amount or you claim it for a purpose that doesn't have to do with the business you're claiming it for, such as your personal expenses, that is a fraudulent, potentially criminal issue and financial liable issue. There's more here. We could keep going with it, but she's just talking a lot of crazy nonsense. So we're just going to go ahead and get out of here at this juncture. Subscribe, hit the notification bell for more. Like this video up, please. I really appreciate it. Yo, Bachi 2007.